I'm going to be asking people to express their opinion for either Trump or Biden. And then from there, we'll start escalating the questions, which they could be very controversial per se. But they're going to win $5 for each interview. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, once again, what's your name, my man? Kevin. Andy. Nice to meet you. Let me ask you a quick question.
Yep.
If you had the chance to vote for a president in a 2024 election, let's say Trump or Biden, which one will be your best bet? Or which one would you vote for?
I'll vote for Trump.
Okay, and why?
Trump was president for 4 years, and everybody thought the world was going to end, and things were going to go crazy.
Yeah.
We had no wars. It was peace around the world.
Yeah.
It was some uproar in the United States because of left and right. Some people liked Trump, some people didn't, so that caused chaos. But as far as like how the world was going, no issues. Now when Biden is office, everything is super expensive. It's wars all over the world. So living under Trump and living under Biden, I have to say living under Trump was way better.
Okay.
Way better.
And so, let's say, since you and me are both minorities, do you think we can benefit from actually, Trump being in office, giving him, I guess, more chance to us, the minority people? What do you think about that?
I think that, let's just say Trump does get back in office. I think we would have, us as minorities would have better chance of getting what we want if we change the government. Because I think the government isn't the issue, because the president can only do so much.
Yeah.
And if majority of the government doesn't like what the president has to offer, then he can't get anything done.
Right.
So I think we have to start with the people in the government first, and then the president.
So you think the people are too old right now running the stuff up there?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Do you think we need new blood? Like people, let's say your age, that are well educated and they actually want to do good, like actually not be corrupt and under the back.
1,000%. Yeah, but the age range for me should be anywhere from, I'll say, maybe 40 to 60 max. 40 to 60.
That's pretty fair.
Maybe 35 to 60 max.
It's pretty fair. I would agree on you, honestly, because right now we got like 70, 80, almost up in 90s.
Yeah, I was just going to say Biden, he's like 82, I want to say. 81, 82, 83. And that's my thing is, should nobody at that age should have the most stressful job in the United States.
Definitely.
I wouldn't want my granddad, 82 years old, running the country, because I know it's bad for his health. So I wouldn't want that for my grandfather. So I hate to see him running this world, like in the stage he in now. So somebody younger for sure.
And so personally, do you think Biden can do better, or maybe the people controlling Biden can do a little better and try to fix America?
I think he can do better, but is he going to do better? I doubt it.
I would think so.
I doubt it. But he can, but I doubt it.
You see the guy stumbling and mumbling.
Oh,
just going off script, and sometimes he feels like, I want to go to bed, or where am I? And I'm like, well, it's understandable. He's the president. He's supposed to be the leader of this nation, apparently.
Supposed to be.
But people say that America is weak. Which, do you think it's weak?
Yeah, we are weaker than what we was years ago. You don't even have to be like 30 or 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Just maybe 10 or 5 years ago. Yeah, we are 1,000% weaker, because we're supposed to be, as the United States supposed to be, which I don't agree with, the policemen of the world, kind of keeping everybody from doing harm to each other.
Yeah.
And now that the country is weak and we're policemen of the world, that's why we have all these issues now, because the police of the world is weak now. Yeah. So we can, they're not going to do anything. Let's do what we wanted to do all along now. Right. So we are 1,000% weaker.
And so for that, do you really think America is at the step of going to World War III and actually going to hell?
I think it's possible. And as far as right now, we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
But we still have time to turn it back around and for the pendulum to swing the other way. But as far as right now, the route we're heading and the road we're on, we're going straight to hell, Armageddon, end of the world. We're never afraid you want to use it.
Does that scare you, like that thing, World War III? Does that scare you or something like that?
Thinking about it, yes, it does. Me personally, I'm more scared for other people than me, because I'm the type of person, I can be okay under any circumstance. Even World War III, I'll find something to be grateful for. I'll just dig my faith deeper in God. So if I do die, I know I'll be heading in the right
Pretty good.
direction.
Pretty good.
So even if World War III happens, if I know I'm saved, then I should be clapping. Okay, World War III, yeah, get all the bad people out and send me to heaven. But as far as the other people, like people who don't really understand, a lot of people like clapping for what's going on now, and they don't know that you clapping to death. You're rooting to head to death, and they don't even know it. So I feel sorry for them people and the people who probably, I just feel sorry for other people more than me.
So we are becoming weaker than ever.
Yeah.
So we definitely, I'm not saying Trump, but we do need some leadership up in greater power, you know.
Yeah.
From there on, I don't know because I'm not part of them. But you know, according to that, we need some leadership, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe
1000%.
something. We need to tell them to be self-accountable with the things they're doing because we're getting affected.
Yeah.
They're not getting affected.
Yeah.
You and me and everybody here, they're getting affected.
The average person.
Prices, gases, you know,
The
food,
middle class and the poor.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah. And so one last question.
Yep. What's up?
Do you think Trump is a very funny person, a comedian, a
1000%.
showman, a showman?
1000%. I wish I can hang with him someday. Like I never voted for him. I don't have any issue with him. I never voted a day in my life. But as far as since COVID went on, I said I was going to step up to it.
Yeah.
But as far as Trump, I would love to hang with him, even though I don't agree with everything he says.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he's a funny person. He's still a human, and nobody's perfect. And so I can't look at him and point fingers because I'm not perfect myself. So let he without seeing throw the first stone. So
I agree with that. No, and I agree with that.
So,
I agree with that.
I like him. I don't have no issue with him. He's funny.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. One last question. Is there anything you want to tell the people watching this? Any motivational thing, inspirational thing? Maybe something to be aware of?
Believe in something higher than yourself and don't put your faith in the government.
Boom. There you go. Let me get your name, man.
Tao.
Tao?
Yeah, T-A-O.
Andy.
Andy,
Nice to meet you, man. If you had the chance to vote for a president in 2024, would you vote for Trump or Biden? And why?
Those are my only two options?
Yes.
Okay, it's a tough one.
No, it's okay. Take your time, man.
Trump or Biden? I would say Trump because Biden's too old.
Okay.
I watched this man fall up the stairs. I was like, I was like, we can't be having this. But I mean, with politicians, it's always tough.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, they never do what they say they're gonna do.
Right.
It's hard to trust someone like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know like there's so many parts. There's so many parts in like a political system that even if we get the right president, you still need all the right people all the way down.
Yeah.
And I've heard it's very like cliquish. And me, I'm not about that. I'm a person that just likes to get things done. So if I see someone that's more like that, someone who's like gonna talk and then gonna like just stand on what they say and do what they say, even if they may not necessarily do the thing that I want them to do specifically.
Yes.
If they can stand on what they say, give a reason, and actually stick to their guns, I'm gonna respect that person a lot more. And it seems like Trump does that a lot more than Biden.
Right.
So even if I don't agree with a person, if I see that they, like I said, stick to their guns, it's a lot more easy to trust them, you know?
Right. Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, that'd be my answer. I'd say Trump.
Do you think we have a corrupt system?
Yeah, it's definitely corrupt in some ways, but I think there are definitely more corrupt governments. I think it's important to be mindful of that.
Yes.
Like, we don't have the worst system ever. I think for us, like for me as an individual, before I start like going off and like saying we gotta have a revolution, we gotta upturn the system, I definitely gotta engage with politics on my level, right? You're a leader. You should feel pressure from the people that are following you.
True.
So you have more of an incentive to do a good job, you know? Like you're being watched and you should know that.
But I mean, from the things we see from Biden, I don't think he's doing very well with that.
Yeah.
He's doing bad.
It's
He's mumbling, stumbling.
It doesn't. I don't know who's making the decisions for this guy, but
Right.
I mean, I respect him as the president, but it's just, like I said, it's tough to really stand behind him fully without the transparency. But it's like,
Gotcha.
how are you ever gonna get that? I don't know.
Perfect. Oh yeah.
The thing that matters to me about my leader is that they're competent.
Yes.
I don't care if my leader like unicycles into work with a clown nose.
Yeah.
And like half a shirt. Like, I don't care. As long as you do your job, you take your job seriously and you do it well.
Yes.
I think that's the most important thing.